Yo guys, as I said, this will be my Bpl Downgrades video. So basically, these are the downgrades that I think that will be in FIFA 16 in the Barclays Premier League. In the last video, I think you smashed the like button. I think on my video, I think it's about 30 likes that I've got on that now. But just keep on liking it and stuff like that. So yeah. The first downgrade, Radamel Falcao. Didn't have a very good season with Manchester United last season, and we all know why that was. Because he really didn't score, and he scored with Atletico Madrid and Monaco and stuff like that, but he just didn't quite catch a glitch off of Wayne Rooney and stuff like that from trying to get on the scoring sheet and stuff like that, and he needs to do that this year with Chelsea. Otherwise it's not going to be a very good season for Chelsea either. The next one, Per Mertesacker. He did have a good season with Arsenal last season, but he's getting old. He's around about 32 now, something like that, 30, 32, something around that area, and he just doesn't look that great anymore. That's all I'm saying. And I think he will go down from an 83 to an 80, so just above the 70 mark in FIFA. So yeah. The next man, Mangala. Now, I was struggling to get his first name. If you know his first name, please leave it in the comments. I would really love to know his first name. So just leave that in the comments below. So basically, I think that Mangala will go down from an 80 to a 77. He didn't have a very good season with Manchester City last season. So I think he'll go down from a 80 to a 70. He doesn't deserve to be over 80. And like everybody thought when he started to go with Manchester City that he was going to be brilliant. But he's not. He's utter shite. Next man is an actual Manchester City man. And that is Jesus Navas. I don't think he'll go under 80, but I do think he'll get a downgrade. I think he'll go down from an 83 to an 82, just above the 80 mark. That's what I think Jesus Navas will be next season. Next player, Lovren. There is a lot of new signings from last year that I think will get a downgrade this season. But this is one of them, Lovren. When like 2 seasons ago with Southampton, it was absolutely amazing, like tackles wise, everything like that. But when he came to Liverpool, they hardly even played him. See, you've got to play a man to see his potential, and that's what they didn't do. That's why Brendan Rodgers should not be the manager of Liverpool. And I know that might be a stupid statement. I know people might disagree with it, but he shouldn't be manager of them. It's such a big club. Same with Ronnie Dyla at Celtic. He shouldn't be manager of them. He shouldn't be. That's too big a club for somebody who came from the Norwegian League to come and manage a big and like a big team in Scotland. And it's just absolutely disgraceful how a manager is so unqualified to take the job, and he actually takes the job and does shite at it. It's just absolutely terrible. But the downgrade on Lovren, I think that will be a 79 to a 77 in next year's game. In this year's game. Seventh, I will think it would be Antonio Valencia. Antonio Valencia, really shit. I really don't like him at Manchester United anymore. When he started, he came from Wigan in 2010 or something like that. Sir Alex Ferguson did sign him. Because he was getting his first couple of seasons, but then he just fell away and stuff like that. And I think Manchester United should sell him and get a new right midfielder who can actually come in and do the job and be brilliant for the next few years. A young right winger who can actually play brilliant football. Well, Valencia did play good football, but it just wasn't good enough at the standards of Manchester United. Next, eighth is Arteta. Now, this is one of my biggest downgrades. Arteta didn't play much for Arsenal last season. To tell you the truth, he's utter shite. He came from Everton in 2011 or something, and he was just utter bollocks. He really was. I mean, you're looking at a team like Arsenal, and you're saying to yourself, look, this is the biggest club in the world. This is one of the biggest clubs in the world. And they're signing players like Arteta. Why? Why is about the same age as my granny? He is utter shite. Like, he was brilliant at Everton, but that's when he was so younger. And I think that like Arsenal should sell him. And this is one of my biggest downgrades by 4, 80 to a 76. You might disagree with that, but personally that's my opinion on the player. Next, I didn't want to do this one, but I've really got to. Johnny Evans at Manchester United. Johnny Evans was okay at United last season. He did play a few matches, and when he did, you kind of saw the difference in the team at the defence, but sometimes he can be an utter shit and everything, and keeps on like losing the ball and stuff like that. It's utter terrible when that happens. So basically, I think he'll get a downgrade from 79 to a 77. 10th, I think, will be Matteo Flamini from Arsenal. A good player in his day, a good passer of the ball, a good shooter of the ball, but he's about 32 now, and I think he'll go down from a 75 down to a 73. And the last player, the 10th player, is Emmanuel Adebayor. Utter pish.